Who would have thought that one day we would have the power to film impressive video, edit it all together, and upload and share with the world all on one tiny little device that fits inside of your pocket? I don't think anyone did. Quite literally, you can use this thing to pretty much make a living for yourself nowadays. It's pretty wild. What is up, my friends? It's Ray back here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can use your iPhone to create and edit amazing videos. When I say amazing videos, I don't mean dancing on TikTok videos. I mean original, polished content. I'm talking short films, event coverage, product videos, things that will make you a successful long-term creator both on and off of social media. I've talked many times about my video production workflow on my iPad Pro, and a lot of you guys really seem to be enjoying these types of videos, so we're going to be diving into these things a bit more often. This process actually kind of goes hand in hand with the iPad one because I actually use the two together quite a bit. I've been turning to my iPhone 11 Pro to film videos more so than ever before because the crispiness, the stabilization, the colors, it is all seriously impressive stuff right out of the camera. As much as I love my interchangeable mirrorless lens cameras, there's nothing like them. There is nothing that also quite beats the convenience of just pulling your phone out of your pocket and hitting record. And it's not really just the iPhone 11 Pro. Cameras nowadays on most phones, they're just simply unreal. As everyone always says, the best camera is the one that you always have with you. Anyway, before I get outside and film some footage together, I wanted to remind you guys to smash that subscribe button and hit that bell notification icon so you can be notified whenever I live stream and upload new videos. There is a lot coming down the pipeline, and during these crazy times, it really does help support the channel. Not to mention though, you shouldn't do this just for me. You should go out there and show some love to all of your favorite creators. Spread the love, spread the positivity, spread the joy. It is good for all of us. So for the sake of this tutorial, to show you guys how to create cool videos on your iPhone, we are going to take a quick walk around the block, shoot some footage, and turn it into a completely random short video just to give you guys the gist of things, and we're actually going to be calling this video The Wanderers. So without further ado, let's get going. So we're back from the little stroll around the block with my dad and my sister, and I think I captured some pretty solid footage that can be turned into something pretty good. For this edit, I'm going to be using LumaFusion, which is the same app that I talked about and showcased in my iPad videos. This is easily the best mobile video editor out there, and if you're familiar with Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere, this is pretty much the closest mobile equivalent that you can get. It's a pro video editor, but the learning curve isn't too difficult at all. In fact, it's actually very welcoming. The first thing I'm going to want to do is import all of the footage that I just shot, which is pretty much all loaded into my camera roll. Once I find everything that I need, I'm going to drag and drop everything into the timeline. From there, we're going to start trimming things down and making things into as polished of a piece as we can early on. This is probably the most tedious part of the process, as editing videos with your fingers really isn't the most precise way of doing things. You have been warned. Once that's all complete, I'm going to go ahead and play back the cut a few times so I can make sure that things are turning out the way that I want them to. This is a good time to iron out the kinks and make sure everything is all tight and organized. Now is actually also a good time to add in any transitions and little effects and things like that. Keep in mind that I'm not using any audio with my video clips here, so if you're using audio, things might actually be a bit different for you. Now, I'm kind of working in a weird order here, not by the playbook, not by the rules, not following any of that. I'm just pretty much doing me, you know, how I work. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and color correct and apply filters to all of the clips in the timeline. LumaFusion offers many built-in LUTs, filters, and color effects, so you have a lot to work with to get the image that you want. I think we'll add a little vignette here and a little bit of an orangish vintage film look. I think this actually looks pretty good. I'll save this as a preset so I can go ahead and add this to all of the clips in the timeline. This is actually where you encounter some of the limitations of working on mobile, and that's not being able to select all and copy and paste all of the effects to all the clips at once. It's a struggle, but you know, we got to work with what we got. After that, I think we'll go ahead and add a little title slate onto the front of the video to, kick it off with a little intro of sorts. This is good to share the title of the piece that you're working on or give a little description of what the piece is about, especially ones that are just super random like this. The audience really needs clarification, so let's add The Wanderer as a title here. And last but not least, to wrap things up, I'm going to dive into my music folder and drop a music track that fits best for the vibe of the video. To streamline things and make things easy for myself, especially with my normal videos, I save my video asset folder on each of my devices in the Files app, so really all I have to do when I need a song or an intro or an outro, I pretty much just drag and drop it right into the timeline. It's pretty sweet. A little mobile filmmaking hack for you if you need some little tips and tricks. There you go. And after that, voila! After I lay down the track, trim things down a bit more to the beat of the tune, and overlay some cinematic bars, I think I'm all set with The Wanderer short. Filmed and edited all on my iPhone in less than an hour. That is pretty impressive. Keep in mind that you can also produce vertical videos and a bunch of different aspect ratios here in LumaFusion as well, which is great for IGTV and other social media platforms out there. So this is a very versatile video editor as well. Without further ado though, let's take a look at the final product of The Wanderer, shot, filmed, and edited on my iPhone. So if you would have told me 5 or 10 years ago that we would be editing videos or having the capability to edit videos on our smartphones, I would not believe you. I really would not. I'm a person who very much sticks to tradition. I like to edit on my keyboard or my mouse and my iPad Pro, my Apple Pencil. I love the precision that you can get out of those two. Editing with your fingers is very tedious. You can't get as precise, but it is very cool. It's very convenient. You can drag and drop clips. You can do all these cool things that you can do on the full-fledged video editors. You can do it now on your phone. It's pretty sweet. It's gonna take a lot of time if you wanna do like a short film or something like that. But for short videos, short like social videos and things like that, to be able to film on your phone, polish up your content real quick, and then just share it on social media, that is incredible to me. Like there's nothing that simply beats being able to do everything all on one device. It's pretty awesome. As much as I love filming videos on dedicated cameras more than anything else, with the big lenses and the beautiful bokeh background blur that you can get with them, it's really great to just pick up your phone and start shooting. The convenience is second to none. I think it's safe for me to say that you don't necessarily need big fancy equipment to start a YouTube channel or have popping videos in general. Sure, you'll get greater detail and quality with a bigger sensor camera, but when it comes to starting out and becoming a star on the internet today, you really don't need any of that. All you really need to bring your ideas to life, especially if you're in the beginning of your career, whether it's on social media or starting out in video production, it's basically right in the palm of your hands. You're really only limited by your imagination. So guys, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. You know the drill by now. I hope you guys have been enjoying these different types of videos that I've been doing, with the iPads, with the phones, and all these like different ways that I've actually been working behind the scenes. I hope you enjoy these tutorials that I'm putting together. Let me know if you want to see more. I can definitely make that happen. If there's anything specific that you want to see, let me know in the comments box down below. There's a lot going on in the world today. It's safe to say that. So I hope everyone's staying safe. I hope everyone's just enjoying their time in quarantine. Stay home, stay safe, and we'll power through this together. So until the next one, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.